Okay, so I was just having some fun with my friend, and I asked Chat GPT, what two countries share four neighbors? To which Chat GPT gave this confidently wrong answer. Two countries that share four neighbors are Afghanistan and China. They share borders with Tajikistan, Pakistan, India, and Nepal. So I respond, where does Afghanistan border Nepal? To which ChatGPT says, I apologize for the confusion. Afghanistan does not directly border Nepal. The statement I provided earlier was incorrect. Afghanistan shares borders with blah 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 blah. I said so again. What two countries share four neighbors? The correct answer is Russia and China and Russia. Share borders with Mongolia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and North Korea. I say, where does Russia border Kyrgyzstan? To which ChatGPT says, I apologize for the mistake. Russia does not share a direct border with Kyrgyzstan. The correct pair of countries that share four neighbors is Afghanistan and China. Thank you for your patience and for pointing out the error. I said, what four neighbors do Afghanistan and China share? To which it responds again, they share four neighbors, Pakistan, Tajikistan, India, and a very small portion of their borders, with a point of intersection with the Wakhan corridor of Afghanistan, and the borders of both Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan. I asked a dumb question because of course Afghanistan borders Tajikistan. Then I said, where does Afghanistan border Kyrgyzstan? To which ChatGPT responds, I apologize for the confusion. Afghanistan does not share a direct border with Kyrgyzstan. My previous response contained an error. Thank you for your patience. Correct. Afghanistan and Kyrgyzstan do not border each other. To which I respond, do any two countries share four neighbors by land? ChatGPT responds, no, it's not possible for two countries to share exactly four neighbors by land. This is because each pair of countries that share a land border would only count as one shared neighbor. Therefore, the minimum number of shared neighbors by land for two countries is 3. Now, if countries had no enclaves and exclaves, ChatGPT would be correct. The maximum number of land neighbors for two countries, it would be 3 in such a scenario. So if you go to OpenStreetMap right here, which I think is best for borders, we can do an example of 3 neighbors between Germany and France. We have Belgium, Luxembourg, and Switzerland. Fantastic. 3 neighbors. But here's the thing. There's a problem here. If we then say, what about France and the Netherlands? We can then move over here to a little island called Saint Martin. There's France on the north and Netherlands to the south. Oh. See this line here? That is... this border here is actually an internal boundary. This is a domestic ferry, because that is also the Netherlands. France and the Netherlands share a border in the Caribbean. So we have France and Netherlands borders France and Germany, as does Belgium, Luxembourg, and Switzerland. So we're going to come back over to ChatGPT, and this is something I was just doing. Does France border the Netherlands? No, France does not directly border the Netherlands. There are 2 separate countries in Western Europe, and there are 2 countries located between them, such as Belgium and Germany. What 2 countries are on Saint Martin? Saint Martin is French and Netherlands. Do France and the Netherlands share a border on Saint Martin? No. Wrong. Ha! 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 This is... oh, that's a load of baloney. It then says the border between the French and Dutch parts of the island is not a national border, but rather a territorial boundary between 2 distinct political entities. That is a load of baloney. Because if we go here to St. Martin, it says very clearly, island, I think it's between the French Republic and the Kingdom of the Netherlands, which includes the Netherlands. So, this is why you should not rely on ChatGPT. ChatGPT is wrong. That is a border between France and the Netherlands. Now let's ask it another question. If we do another border question, we can ask, let me think about a clever one. Does Azerbaijan border Turkey? Yes. So here's the weird thing. It is including exclaves, but it doesn't count Saint Martin. What is the political status of Saint Martin? Two political entities. It's a constituent country of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Does the Kingdom blah 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 of the Netherlands border France, the French Republic? Let's see what it says. It's thinking about it. It doesn't know what to do here. Did I just break ChatGPT again? This is live. I'm not speeding this up or slowing this down at all. This is fascinating. This is absolutely fascinating here. It's just thinking about it. ChatGPT 3.5 is unable to answer this question. It does say Saint Martin is divided by the Kingdom of Netherlands and France. But at this point, is it going to recognize that the French Republic and France are one and the same? I don't know. It is unable to answer. It broke. Conversation not found. Regenerate. Wow. ChatGPT broke here. I broke ChatGPT. I asked it, does the Kingdom of the Netherlands border France? And it broke. It completely broke. This is just fascinating. Yeah, no, you really shouldn't use this for your homework. This is really not as good as an encyclopedia. And always do your own research, check for answers, and it has a lot of good information. This track that Saint Martin is divided between the Netherlands and France, but it's consistently making mistakes here. It's saying that Afghanistan borders Nepal. Incorrect. It then claims that Russia borders Kyrgyzstan. It does not. And then it says a mistake. What for neighbors? And then they say that there's this weird, I don't know, between Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, like a tri-point between Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, and Afghanistan. That does not exist. Where does that? And then it's realized it's a mistake again. This is not possible. Then try to get it to do the French, see if France, it says France does not border the Netherlands, and that's incorrect. What two countries are on St. Martin, and then it says all of this nonsense, which is just absolutely incorrect. Saint Martin is part of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Now, if we look at the Kingdom of the Netherlands, it's an interesting setup. So you have constituent countries, or Saint Martin is a constituent country of the Netherlands, but not on par with the Netherlands, so it's a little confusing. But the Kingdom of the Netherlands does, and this is all not important, New York City stuff for Wikipedia. It is still conversation not found. So yeah, that's don't use Wikipedia. Do use Wikipedia for your homework. Is going to be France. Let's see here. Let's see if it says, oh, land borders with Belgium, Germany, and France. So it is correct here. And Wikipedia is correct. And if you go to France, Netherlands, oh. France does not talk about the countries it borders. Belgium. I mean, yeah, that's for mainland France. It becomes very, no, we're seeing now if you can get this information on Wikipedia. See also, outline of France. Country, there should be another. Let's see here. Government and politics of France. I think if we just look like French Republic, it just goes right back to France. Okay. Does include Saint Pierre, French West Indies. So yeah, it's Chat GPT is failing here. It's now we're trying 4 attempts. It just bugs out. At this point, I have corrected ChatGPT multiple times, and it is just bugging out. And it's the 4th attempt to generate a response about whether the Kingdom of the Netherlands borders France. There is no. I want to archive this puppy. Share. Oh man, their website's being really slow right now, and I'm hardwired to my router, so it should be fine. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Just completely screwed up. Unarchive. I want to keep that. Okay. We're going to reload this. Oh, archive makes it go out of my side here. It's, oh wow, their website's really having trouble. Okay. Does the Kingdom of the Netherlands border the French Republic? Okay, this is now a new. The southern part of Netherlands, what? No! Completely wrong! Oh my god! Where does the Kingdom of the Netherlands border? Like, it does border it, but then it says the French Department of Nord. Okay, that's like, this is so incredibly inaccurate. Wait, what? The French Department of Nord. Nord French Department. That borders Belgium. No. It's like completely 450 kilometers long. I mean, I don't even know how to respond to this. This is just so completely wrong. I mean, what are we supposed to do with this, ChatGPT? Like, sure, yeah, no, that is the northern border, northern territory, northern department of France. Yes, Zeeland is the southernmost, southwest part of the Netherlands, but you've got a whole Belgium in the middle. Like, does Belgium exist? Even exist? Let me ask you, does Belgium even exist? Oh man, it is. Okay, so does France border Belgium? Of course it does. It's going to say it's 450 kilometers long. I have no idea how its neural network screwed that up. That is impressively bad. Impressively wrong. Confidently wrong. I'm enjoying this a lot. It's 15 minutes of ChatGPT making an absolute fool of itself. Oh my god, it doesn't even say whether France borders Belgium. Does France border Belgium? Oh my god. Somehow, I think what has happened is that we've gone into the Belgium does not exist corner meme. Belgium doesn't exist. Belgium doesn't exist. Oh my god, the whole thing. Belgium doesn't exist. Does Belgium even exist? It says, yes, Belgium does exist. But then does France border Belgium? And it completely flubs itself. It just completely messes up. And I said flub. That's not a swear word. It completely messes up. It cannot tell whether France borders Belgium. See, this is just kind of... This is nonsensical. This is absurd. Oh my gosh. Don't use ChatGPT. There are better chatbots, and don't use it for research. Use Wikipedia. Wikipedia is more accurate. I think it's making enough of a fool itself. It can't even generate an answer. It just completely... There it goes. That was better. So, okay. Does France border the Netherlands? So it does border France. How to France? Let me make sure that's correct. Okay, correct. Doing the regions. Now we're going to go back to this question. Does France border the Kingdom of the Netherlands? So we're asking a slightly different question, and this is where it gets strange, because it's getting Kingdom of the Netherlands and Netherlands confused, I think. Because it sees the Netherlands as this, which is a constituent country of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, not as this. Now, I usually use this but the Netherlands has a strange setup. Okay, is this... Something seems to have gone wrong. Regenerate. It can't do it. It simply can't do it. Oh. Saint Martin. Wrong. Is Saint Martin part of France? Do you prefer? Yeah. That is accurate. Let's see if that answers correctly. I love doing this because it really shows the limitations of ChatGPT. Like when I started this, I asked what country, who is the king of St. Lucia? I'm going to ask it that question again. Actually, we can still view that. Open link in new tab. Here's a chat I did with it last year. If we do, what are the Commonwealths? Queen of Canada? King of Canada. There is no King of Canada at this time. This is from last year. Joe Biden. This is an interesting chat I did. But again, it says there is no King of Canada at this time. But I was like, okay, it's just delayed. But now that was a cool conversation. Oh, it is just slow. This is fascinating. I'll probably be done in 30 seconds, but yeah, no, ChatGPT is interesting, but you really can't trust it. It said multiple things that are just empirically false. And it just bugs out. There we go. It's not a traditional international border, but rather a boundary between two separate entities on the same island? No, that's incorrect. It is an international border. What is a traditional international border? What is a traditional international border? Okay. Alright, got it. This is very, very interesting and very strange because it is an international border. And if you go to OpenStreetMap here, which I prefer for borders at least, it shows very clearly France and Netherlands. So that is an international border, just like you would find between France and the United Kingdom. Okay, if you go to Google Maps, you're going to find the same thing. Yeah, I live around New York City, so what? Don't need to show people that. You find the same thing, but Google is not. What's here? Saint Martin. What's here? Saint Martin. That is interesting. What if we do it in Puerto Rico? What's here? Puerto Rico. So it's not giving us what's here. U.S. Virgin Islands. It's not giving us the name of the country consistently. Okay, so it's just not giving the name of the country for these islands. And if I were to do somewhere in Maine, it's going to include Maine. If I do Saint Pierre Miquelon, it's going to say Saint Pierre Miquelon. Anyways, now that is fascinating. Yeah, and that sometimes it can be really fun, but sometimes it can be very strange. Sometimes it can be very accurate, but you always need to double check what ChatGPT says against accurate sources. And honestly, Wikipedia accounts compared to this, absolutely. Wikipedia's accurate as most encyclopedias are. No, this was fun. That's how ChatGPT is very interesting, and I'm going to stop streaming. Hope you enjoyed this. Limitations of ChatGPT in a nutshell. Bye-bye.